What's up guys, Remington Keyes here with a review for you. Today I'll be reviewing the Ben 10 reboot on Cartoon Network. And this is more of my thoughts rather than a review, just kind of my thoughts on it, just giving my opinion on the new reboot. So far I don't think it's bad. I don't think it deserves the criticism that a lot of people are hating it on. It's definitely very different from the original Ben 10 and some of kind of the Ben 10 spin-offs that we've gotten and continuations. The new Ben 10 series focuses a lot more on the comedy than the action, which is more kind of like Omniverse did, Ben 10 Omniverse. The Ben 10 reboot focuses more on the comedy than the action part of Ben 10, which is a little different than some of the spin-offs used to have. Other than Omniverse, which focused a lot more on the comedy, was more of a comedic style than the more serious take in other Ben 10 sequels that we've gotten, like Alien Force, Ultimate Alien. Even the original Ben 10 had kind of a serious tone towards the end. And don't get me wrong, the original Ben 10 had a lot of comedy, but it wasn't mainly focused on the comedy. It was still an action cartoon, where the reboot is focusing a lot of the comedy. So if you go in there looking for action, of course you're not going to like it. It mainly focuses just going on the adventures with Gwen, Grandpa Max. It doesn't really focus on a lot of the stories, which is okay for what we're getting. It's not terrible, but it's okay. That's all. That's the best way to describe it, is just okay. It's not one of those shows I'm going to go out of my way to go watch, like Steven Universe or a regular show. It's not one of those kind of cartoons, which doesn't mean it's bad. It's just not good enough for me to go out of my way to go watch it, especially with the busy schedule that I got. And for this reboot to work, it needs to be that good for everybody to just go, oh, this is great. I need to go check this out now. This needs to be the only thing on my mind. And that's what a lot of people were expecting it to be. And that's why a lot of people are disappointed, especially me. I was a little disappointed when I first watched it. I'm kind of getting into it now that it's been on reruns in the morning on Cartoon Network. I'm kind of getting into it a little bit more. But it's still okay with me. Fans from the old Ben 10 are probably already discounting this show already. I know I discounted it at first until I got to watch it, just because of the different style of animation. It's not as good as the other one. It's a lot cheaper animation than the original Ben 10 was. Where the original Ben 10 kind of anime style thing, this kind of has like a cheap Flash kind of look to it. Another thing I've noticed from this reboot is they have a variety of aliens, but they don't really use it. It's mostly forearms that they're using. They're using mostly one alien to solve a lot of these problems. Sometimes I'm watching it, I'm like, no, you could use heat blast to solve that issue a lot easier. Why are you using forearms? Like, it doesn't make any kind of sense. But forearms is one of the more popular aliens that he has, so of course they're going to go with him. In short, the new Ben 10 isn't the old Ben 10, and that has a lot of people upset. The show is often being compared to Teen Titans Go for the reboot, and kind of like the Powerpuff Girls reboot too. I personally don't think it deserves that level of criticism. I don't think it deserves that much hate. In my opinion, it reminds me more of the new Teen Titans shorts that aired on the DC Nation block, where it still kind of had the action, but it was more focused on the comedy. It's a step up from Teen Titans Go. I would like to see more of the reboots a little bit more like this, rather than the Teen Titans Go thing. This is almost more like the Scooby-Doo, chill out Scooby-Doo cartoon that came out, where it still kind of looked bad, but it's a lot better than it looked. The show is silly, but it's not as over the top as Teen Titans Go. And I'm going to just give it a solid rating of a 6.5 out of 10 so far. I've seen most of the first season already, because it's aired in other countries and stuff, and those episodes leaked online. I just couldn't help myself. From what I see, it's just okay. I'm sure if it gets a second season, they might step it up. Almost like how Steven Universe is getting better with the newer seasons. But that's kind of my thoughts on it. I don't have really much else to say about it other than that it's an alright series. If you like the old Ben 10, I would recommend at least trying to give it a chance, but it's not going to be like the old Ben 10. Just try to give it a chance at least, you know? It's a different change of pace from its previous iterations, and it focuses more on the younger Ben, which I know a lot of fans wanted that, so here you go. Now you just gotta live with it. Alright, I'm Remington Keyes signing out. Thank you for listening to my review. Make sure to hit a like button if you enjoyed this content, and stay tuned for more cartoon reviews coming soon.